Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy. It's Jake here. Just finishing up the editing of the podcast, episode 12, part 1. And I just wanted to let you know, fair warning, that the episode video is going to cut out at about 38 minutes because the iPad died. So just fair warning, if you don't want to see random text and AI generated images of what we're talking about on the screen, just listen on the audio because the audio is fine. But the actual video ends there. And yeah, hope you enjoy the show. And yeah, there you go.
Big red recording, boy.
We're big red recording.
Little big red recording button up in next.
We're big red recording the audio there, bud.
I got real hockey dad real quick.
Ew, what is going on, everybody, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, back there behind the
Gentlemen and
camera
ladies.
watching us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to what I know has got to be your favorite podcast that you know none of your friends watch. You're coming back here. You're coming back queer to You Have School Tomorrow with Jake
We're
and Dave.
about to deal with you real well.
We're about to pick you up by your little chicken neck and spin you around over our heads in some kind of weird, fucked up
Holy
religious ceremony.
That got
We're going to slam you down on the concrete and never explain it to our young son until he's so traumatized about it that he has to go talk about it on a comedy special. If you haven't already seen it, folks, go watch Ari Shafir's Jew comedy special. It's absolutely fantastic. But enough
Speaking of Jews,
with plugs for people's other content that is not us. I am Jake, and that is Dave, and we are here. We are back with You Have School Tomorrow, a podcast title that is not relevant, actually, to either of us.
as neither of us have school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Jews, this will be our last recording until I go away for 2 months and work with little Jewish kids.
Yep. Dave is going to go help out the community,
The community.
the Jew community. He knows that they need it. That's what the Jew community has been waiting for, is a 21-year-old alt boy with black and gray traditional tattoos and probably a pee-pee ring.
No PB ring yet. No, I just got gauges. Just started gauges though.
He said yet.
Yeah.
Imagine we're
Not
doing
done
this
yet.
podcast in 9 years and you just have,
My dick ring feeling.
Yeah.
I just got a Prince Albert fucking feeling.
I was going to say you had big old floppy gauges, but a dick ring works too. If you guys
Nah.
subscribe to that Patreon, we can pay to get David dick piercing.
Yeah. If you guys fund my dick piercing, I'll get a fucking dick piercing.
We will get matching Prince Alberts.
Serious question. We go in Jacob's Ladder or we go in Prince Albert's?
What's the Jacob's Ladder?
Jacob's Ladder is
Is that the one that's like...
the one underneath. Yeah. Yeah, that comes up from the base. Yeah. But Prince Albert's not better because it goes right like through your pee hole. Yeah.
What the fuck? Dude, he almost just puked.
Dude, people do that. People do that shit to their cocks.
Oh, you ever scratch that?
Yeah.
The little seam?
You ever like just kind of run over it a little too hard when you're shaving?
Oh.
Especially because like I use like an electric shaver.
Oh, and you're like...
Yeah, it's like oh.
Oh.
Feels like you got electrocuted, but you just kind of
Oh, I had to-
shaved your dick a little too hard.
I had to lose the white guy fitted for that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a gruesome thought.
But yeah, so the podcast.
I'll tell you what, man. I've watched 3 separate people get their nipples pierced, and I think that might be a worse pain than getting your nipples pierced.
Yeah, it's your fucking pee-pee, bro.
Yeah.
Nipples grow back.
No, they
Some
don't.
people get 3.
No, they don't. What fucking?
Look inside you. You should have at least a few lungs. Oh no, what was it? It was look deep inside you, and there you will see. There you will see. I think it said,
some lungs.
Some lungs.
And the next comment was like, some. And the OP responded,
Oftentimes.
at least a few.
Heavy metal, yes, they oftentimes are. All right.
Heavy metal. To get back on track.
Yes.
The
So I'm going
podcast-
away for 2 months. So let's have a toast.
Let's have a toast to Dave.
To-
He's a great boy helping out the community.
Last couple months of podcasting. I'll be back. We'll be back with more content sooner than you can say Jewish camp.
Sooner than you can say Jewish camp about 98,000 times fast. Because you will be gone for 2 months.
We'll be going for exactly 2 months, yes.
Reading some of the comments you people have left on our YouTube videos, I know you guys probably aren't counting too fast.
Yeah. The only thing you're trying to count is the number of toes we have on our feet,
Yeah.
apparently. 'Cause that's all that's been in the fucking comment
Yeah,
sections.
2 separate people like, show me your feet.
Take your shoes off. Let's see those toes.
Dude, enthusiastically commenting, lose the shoes, and spelling lose wrong.
Lose the shoes.
It just said loose the
Enthusiastically
shoes.
commenting it like that's a normal thing to comment on a fucking YouTube post.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
how
But
mid-looking girls on TikTok Live feel.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
show me
but-
the feet.
that is what ultimately led to us getting our first Patreon subscriber. So shout out to whoever you are who subscribed to our Patreon.
I had your name written down in my phone. I no longer have it written down in my phone. So you know who you are, woman who paid us
The
$5
$5 you gave us.
to see our feet. Whose request we still have not fulfilled. I still
we
haven't
have
put
not.
that episode back on
Yeah,
Patreon.
we have not.
I'm so afraid of what's gonna happen if I post that episode.
Ugh.
We've recorded 2 podcast episodes since episode 11 came out. One of them,
Just didn't come out well.
yeah, it was like I thought the camera looked fine, and
The
it
second one,
didn't.
we were way too drunk.
Oh, the second
We
one.
were way too drunk.
We were drunk, and then all my friends were here for my 21st birthday,
Also drinking, also loud.
and just talking. In the
It was a very chaotic environment.
It was like doing a podcast live in a coffee shop. It was fucking
But
terrible.
everybody's trying to talk to you
yeah, everybody's
while
like,
you're ordering food.
But so we haven't mentioned live to the internet yet. One, we got our first Patreon subscriber.
That's big. That's real big.
Contingent literally only on the fact that we take our shoes off and do the episodes in socks.
So we will have to do that eventually.
We will be posting an episode on the Patreon.
We do have an episode where we take our shoes off. Actually, one of the ones that we recorded.
Yeah, one
where
of the
we were
ones-
sloshed.
Yeah, one of the
Dude, I don't know how I drove home that night.
the one that we dude, I was so fucking drunk. I fell onto my bed as you tried to leave.
Yeah.
I just tripped on my own.
I was walking down the stairs and heard it.
I was like, yep, fucking it's over with. I'm done. I literally had like fall fear. Like, you know when you're like a
Yeah.
kid and you're like, this
Gonna
is not
fall.
going to be a good fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just dropped. And then
I made the mistake of telling one of my coworkers about our podcast, and now she's been binge listening to them. So
shout
once
out.
this is posted and you get to this, shout out Laura. Thank you for the support
Thanks,
and
Laura.
listening to our entire discography up to this point. And
If you
we
want
appreciate you. You should go subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, you should go toss us $5.
Own your own house. I know you got $5 to toss us.
$5 a month.
Yeah.
That's one less coffee.
Yeah.
I almost just called her a bitch. I'm sorry, Lauren.
No, Laura's pretty
great.
cool. I like Laura.
Laura. I just called her Lauren.
Lauren.
Lauren Michaels. But yeah, so while Dave is gone, I will periodically be posting episodes either alone, rambling
That's
in my
gonna
bedroom.
be fucking tough.
That's gonna be rough.
That's gonna be, dude. That's just gonna
That's gonna be
be
rough.
chronicling
episode.
of your mental unraveling for the 2 months I'm gone.
So I says to the guy in the
Holy shit.
walls.
You should just do audio only episodes, and it's just you doing impressions.
Just pictures of me like standing
Just-
facing the corner of a
Just
room.
recordings of your schizophrenic episodes.
One of them is just
I'm in your walls. The fog is the fog's here actually.
yeah, the fucking
The
wildfires.
fucking
Did you know
wildfire shit.
Canada has the highest pollution of like every country except for China.
Really?
Yeah,
That's surprising.
That's part of the reason why they're having massive wildfires.
Well, they're having massive wildfires because they're fucking 80% woods.
Yeah, they're 80% woods and 20% smog.
Yeah. I didn't know how high their pollution rate was.
Yeah, I saw
didn't know that
I was
Canada was that industrial of a country.
they're not. It's just mostly leisure.
I cannot sit like this. I don't know why I've been trying to sit like this.
Yeah,
for
I
a long
don't.
time.
It's that's like
My
the
balls are too big for that.
that's like sports podcast.
Yeah.
thing. Nah, so we were looking at the score that the Pirates had in the last
Yeah.
quarter. It's like it doesn't work. Doesn't work for two dudes
No, it does not.
rambling off rum and cokes on my couch.
Gentleman and Coke, actually.
It is true. Oh yeah, that's right. It's gentlemen.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, Jackie Wacky. I'm on that wacky Jackie, boys and girls.
I'm beer deep and now some Gentleman Jack and Coke, and I could like blow .00 on a fucking breathalyzer right now. I feel fine. I hate having alcoholic genes.
You know, as long as the jeans fit.
If the jeans fit, you might as well wear them.
There you go. But
fucking crush alcoholic bevs with your friend and then drive home.
make his mom worry.
Is he like okay?
Was he fine to leave? Probably. I don't think he would drive if he couldn't. You're wrapped around a pole on 95, going south. Like, why was he going that direction? I have no idea. That's nowhere near where he needs to go.
I think he just forgot where he was going.
He's like, fuck it, this road looks nice.
It's nice, freshly paved. Oh,
Those
nothing better, especially in the state we live. Nothing better than a nice fucking freshly paved road.
You see them so few and far between.
Because the roads in Rhode Island are 90% pothole,
The roads in Rhode
5%
Island.
manhole cover.
Yeah, they look like they were paved by a blind guy getting attacked by bees.
They look like they paved them once in 1835. And that's it.
Asphalt came out and they were like, nice, we're gonna never need to do that again.
Yeah. And then 2 years later, they're like, we should probably touch this up.
We should have
Nah.
done that again.
And that was the last time they had that conversation, and now it's 2023.
Yeah, they were like, fuck it. In 100 and
They paved those for horses. They paved our roads. That has to be why the roads are so bad. They must have just paved those for horses.
hay is for horses, not for friends.
No. Not for Ford F-150s. That was a reach. That was bad. All right.
And nothing on that. But yeah, so while Dave is gone at Jew camp, being a kosher boy, I will be holding random and unexpected episodes, either by myself or with special guests who include, but are not limited to, my dog.
Hopefully he doesn't die.
If he's got a couple left, then we'll put him
You're a
on the show.
175-year-old dog
Uh,
that's lived in 3 countries and seen 3 fascist regimes rise and fall.
he was there for the War of 1812.
Bro was alive when Franco ruled Spain.
Maybe also my girlfriend.
He was around when Franco committed the Basque genocide, eradicated the Basque language. His parents are native Basque speakers.
He was there when they fucking disease killed all the Mayans. He was like, damn, son, you got to do them like that? Biological warfare? That's fucked.
So yeah, Jake will be dropping some periodic epis.
I might also do other content besides podcast episodes. I might also take you on a little trip down to Beavertail and maybe post a video of my dog taking a poop.
Word.
Is
That's what the people need.
there's a world of
That's what people
possibilities,
need.
and as long as I have the support, I mean, I think I'm socially and financially obligated to do so. I mean, what am I going to do without that $250 a month?
Right.
I can't have my one coffee a month where I'm like, hey,
Let's,
my fucking business paid for that.
without further ado, now that we've thoroughly stumbled into the gate.
Yeah, now that we've fallen face first, become belligerent, and then we're arrested.
Did you see? So as we oftentimes do, we went to Chili's before. This is kind of like our ritual.
Yeah, it's
Not nothing to brag. No, not a big deal. Or anything.
I mean, I don't want to say nothing, but we did get the sirloins at Chili's. Little shrimp on
High
that
rollers
bitch.
over here. I had to DoorDash for 3 hours to get that sirloin. Oh, I'm so broke. Anyways, do you see that they have a Henny margarita at Chili's?
I thought that was just a bottle of Hennessy in the
Yeah,
background.
no,
That's for a product.
a Hennerita.
Oh,
It was called. They were calling it. Yeah,
me when the function don't have Henny margaritas.
Dude. White people that drink Hennessy are just the worst.
Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like white people that have like Crown Royal bags and Hennessy just strewn about their house. They're
Actually, I kind of like Crown Royal. I'm not gonna lie. Crown Royal apple.
haven't had it yet.
That's good. Crown Royal apple and some ginger ale. You're welcome. But yeah, first of all, I've only ever drank Hennessy once. And I ended up in the hospital with alcohol poisoning. So I don't drink Hennessy. Plus, what the fuck do I look like drinking Hennessy with my fucking cuffed jeans and my gauges
Yeah,
and fucking everything about me?
I hate to say that some products are kind of just black, but like, it's a tough look going into the liquor
It is.
store and being like, "Hey,
Let me get a pint of Henny.
can I get a handle of Hennessy?"
If I worked at a liquor store and a guy that looked like me came up with Hennessy, I would say no.
Yeah, like, go get something
Go
else.
get some IPAs or some Jack Daniels or some fucking Doers.
You need a 30 rack of Bud Light, or you're not leaving here with anything.
Yeah.
Are you buying that for a friend? Tell me there's a little black kid outside that asked you to buy that for him.
You're buying that for minors, right?
You
No, get out! You're under arrest.
You better be buying that shit illegally. Did a 15-year-old hand you that $20 bill out of his back pocket, and it was a little wet because they biked here? 'Cause I
Out of my
swear to
fuck-
God,
I'm trying to run a business here.
like Jesus Christ, let a guy culturally appropriate. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, no, I'm not with that. Not with cultural appropriation, especially when it has to do with Hennessy. It tastes like nickels. I don't like it. I don't like cognac. It makes my belly hurt.
It tastes like nickels.
It does, dude. People just act like Henny tastes good. It does not. I've never had a cognac that tastes good, legitimately, like ever.
I saw a tweet that was like,
Big on the fucking Twitter now, are we?
"Oh, I love Twitter. I have a Twitter now. It's gonna be in our bio,
Yeah.
and it's also not our bio. It's gonna be in our."
I should probably join the human race and get on Twitter. Huh?
Yeah, this is a terrible time to get on Twitter.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks. But I've been throwing out alcohol fueled musings on Twitter since my birthday, so for about 2 weeks. You know what? Why don't we? I'm gonna take screenshots of all my tweets
Okay.
so that I can insert them into the episode. But I just want to read off a couple
Yeah, you've been sending me some of them, and I'm not gonna lie.
Goldie.
I'm a little
golden
concerned
boys.
for your mental health right now.
One of my favorites, denim Japanese, waist fit super tight. I may have bought the wrong size.
Yeah.
And then I added Lil Yachty. I got 75 views and a retweet from a porn bot.
Nice. Them porn bots be our biggest supporters sometimes.
There's some rapper or some guy on Twitter named Flash, and he tweeted, "Locked in with myself. This a different run." I just quote tweeted it and said, "Me talking to my running partners during high school track." And then he tweeted, "My main focus right now is leveling up. I want more," with the purple devil face emoji. And I quote tweeted it, 8-year-old me discussing my progress through Super Mario Brothers Wii with my classmates. Going through my own profile and laughing at my tweets like they're someone else's. In parentheses, I have delusions of grandeur.
Yeah,
That got a single like.
that's very befitting to you.
Just ate ketchup in the dark with my fingers. 5-year-olds know what's up.
Oh my god, that's. Oh, I hate ketchup too. Oh my god.
Getting good energy from the universe that it's time for a gold tooth and a face tattoo.
All right, so pause. Sidebar. Give me a hot take on a food that you don't like. This is always a good topic of conversation starter.
Food that I don't like.
Like a condiment, anything. Just give me one of your food hot takes.
Dragon fruit does not deserve any praise because it tastes like froyo that you left the seeds in. And froyo doesn't come with seeds.
I actually completely agree with you on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I had a real my sister's a little
Fucking libtard.
I mean, so am I, but she's the type of girl that you would meet at a Whole Foods. Like with her, she'd brought like her own tote bags to carry all of her groceries.
People who bring their own grocery bags make me angry. And I'm somebody who brings their own grocery bags.
Me too, honestly.
I go to Aldi, bro, with those big
reusable Aldi bags. Those are the shit. Dude, I used to use those as luggage.
Dude, we have one
you
with
want to talk about white trash memories?
Dude, white trash memory.
My first flight I ever flew on, my carry-on was an Aldi's reusable bag with a bunch of snacks and shirts stuffed in it.
Are you garbage if your first piece of luggage was an Aldi reusable grocery bag?
The answer,
yes.
in short form, is yes. However,
in not so many words,
I do agree with you on the dragon fruits.
White trash memory.
White trash memory.
I spent $17 at Aldi on a metal framed insulated bag branded with Aldi branding so that you can put all your frozen foods.
So you're king of the trailer park. You're king of the Section 8 housing. All right.
I got to tell you, my frozen peas don't show up to the third floor.
That's a pretty that's a pretty unsung hero spot. The king of the Section 8 housing.
Oh yeah.
That's a tough break having the most money in a Section 8 housing building.
Consistently owning more than $1,000.
Yeah. That was
after bills.
That was how my family was for a little while growing up. And then we got really poor again and really haven't gotten back. But yeah. So dragon fruit, not that great.
No.
And fake dragon fruit flavored stuff is better than real dragon fruit. Real dragon fruit.
Because it doesn't taste like dragon fruit.
Real dragon fruit doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, real dragon fruit doesn't have a taste. It just makes me want to vomit.
It just feels like I'm eating...
Artificial dragon fruit tastes like the color gold.
Eating real dragon fruit just feels like I'm eating mud.
Yeah, it's like mud
it's
that has
crunchy
seeds in it.
and weird.
Yeah.
And doesn't really taste like anything, but doesn't taste good at the same time.
Yeah, because I cut it open and I was like, oh, that smells tropical.
Yeah.
Because it has that kind of musty, this is produce smell.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I guess I just spoon it out.
Yeah, I was literally just sitting there cutting slices of it, just eating it off a knife.
Yeah.
Like a fucking Green
disgusting.
Beret. And it tasted like nothing.
Like a 78-year-old man in 1939 eating his post-Great Depression apple.
Dude, I felt like fucking Braveheart. Sitting there eating a dragon fruit off my thumb.
Slicing that shit with a pocket knife. That's clean living.
But yeah, dragon fruit's not great. I don't like ketchup that much.
Nah, ketchup's goated. Ketchup on fish sticks.
So honestly,
ketchup on a burger.
The reason I don't like ketchup
on a hot dog
is because ketchup, first of all, fuck you for saying that. Ketchup does not go on hot dogs unless there's mustard on it as well.
Well, yeah. I wasn't going to include the other condiments because I was talking about ketchup.
I'm not big on being douchey about how you eat your food. I'm not one of those fucking assholes that's oh, you can only drink black coffee or oh, you're drinking Bud Light, shit like that.
It's yeah, fuck you.
But
I like
you don't just
people.
put ketchup on a hot dog.
Well, no, you can't put
just put ketchup on a hot dog.
You can put just guacamole on a hot dog.
that is
another one that
is just a product of your mental illness.
Clean living, boys and girls. You make some fresh guacamole with the fresh avocados.
Watching you eat 3 guac dogs one day was
Oh, that was on my birthday, my 21st birthday.
that was a real true test of our friendship, man. I'll tell you what.
I had a Jack and Coke.
I was
and
watching
3
him say, "I'm
guac
trying to
dogs."
start a business with a man that's eating 3 guac dogs." Guacamole, by the way, that he made.
Yeah, I made fresh guac. I went out and bought avocados, nice red onion.
At what point, when you were making that, did you say, "I'm gonna put this on a fucking hot dog"?
I didn't.
All right, that's the right answer.
I didn't.
Good.
Because I had been out there for so long grilling all the food for everybody at the party. By
Yeah.
the time I came in, everybody had already
On your terrible electric grill that
I
almost caught on
fucking
fire.
hate that grill. Oh my god, it sucks so bad. And then I was like, "Hey Chris, can you watch the grill?" And I come back and he's like,
Shout out, Chris. Fuck you, Chris.
Yeah, shout out Chris. You're never touching my grill again. I literally go, "Hey, can you handle the grill while I have to like take my dog out and show everybody else how to get to my house?" And he was like, "You got it, dude." And then I came back and he was like, "Yeah, we had to shut the grill off. It almost set the house on
You
fire."
got it, dude. Your grill is on fire.
I literally, my mom was
You
like,
just lost your security deposit.
it's like they may have called the fire department. I was like, "What the fuck?"
You hear
And
those fire trucks just barreling down the street? Yeah, they'll be here in 2 minutes.
That's for you. They sent an ambulance. Tyler burnt his face off. Tyler's sitting there.
They're sending a burn unit.
Tyler's sitting there with just a nose hole.
It's
No skin on the front of his face. You can see his whole eyeballs. Just a little skeleton.
like a
slits.
fucking Chernobyl victim.
His jaw's
Oh, he
hanging
looks
off.
like he looks like he just survived a carpet bombing.
Still has a Jack and
So
Coke.
yeah, that
in
was
his hand.
Jake's birthday.
Yeah, but so I started pounding Jack and Coke, and then I was like
Like a
fuck it.
Fucking like a true Portuguese alcoholic.
I was like, fuck it, guac dog. And everybody was like, don't do that. My mom goes, please do not do that. Shut up, Siri, you fucking dick.
Even Siri is concerned. And then
Siri's
he
like,
proceeded.
stop talking.
By the way, these hot dogs burnt as shit. Nobody else was eating these hot dogs.
Yeah, I go a little heavy on the burn on the food
Yeah.
to mask the
I don't mind a nice.
electric grill smell.
I don't mind a nice burnt hot dog, but
They were all right. They were
guac dog burnt guac dog. Burnt guac dog is a tough fucking look.
burnt
dude.
guac dog.
Burnt guac dog is crazy.
Burnt guac
You
dog.
belong in Arkham Asylum after that.
Nah,
And there with the Joker and the Riddler with those weird fucking handcuffs that also go around your neck for some reason.
yeah. It's like the
Just
fucking
laughing, talking about guac dogs.
I'm like, yeah, you ever have a
Just fucking piping Margot Robbie.
oh. If that's what I gotta do,
I gotta say,
that's what I gotta do to get there.
casting Margot Robbie and Jared Leto as
Insane people.
as Joker and Harley Quinn, solid move. That's a very good casting. They are like 2 of the hottest people on the planet.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jared Leto's a good looking dude.
Oh yeah.
He's a good looking dude.
Jared Leto could lick my wee wee.
That's
Not that I
incredibly
want him.
homosexual.
Not that I want him to.
You definitely sound like you do.
No, but if me and Jared were just hanging out, you know, things get handsy.
He's definitely the type of dude that would sit there and hang out with you and listen to his own music.
Yeah.
You would just throw on 30 Seconds to Mars and try to fuck you.
Yeah. That's true. He would try to fuck me.
To his own tunes.
Yeah. Be a power move for him. I'd write a book about it.
The horrible abuses
Yeah.
I endured at the hands of Jared Leto.
I'd play the victim and come puddles on his floor.
Oh, that was pretty gay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That was, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way.
No,
I
that
mean,
was
we were just talking
very-
about fucking another dude.
We're talking about
That's
getting
pretty
fucked by
gay.
Jared Leto.
That's as gay as it gets.
to 30 Seconds from Mars. Yeah, that was pretty homo.
30 Seconds to Mars is not bad.
I refuse to listen to them because
Not
I hate
bad.
Jared Leto.
Dude, Jared Leto's awesome.
I fucking hate that guy. I hate him.
I love the
And I
scene
hate,
in American Psycho when he gets his fucking skull bashed in. That's excellent acting from Christian Bale.
I do want to say I hate him and Russell Brand
Okay.
because I can't.
The
tell
Russell
them,
Brand I get.
I can't tell them apart. When I think Jared Leto, Russell Brand's face shows up in my head,
That's
Yeah, what I
that's
think-
a weird
and when I think Russell Brand, I also think Russell Brand.
that's a weird cognitive assimilation to make.
Yeah, I don't know what
They
Jared Leto
they don't
looks
look
like.
that much alike.
I don't know.
You don't know what Jared. He's the dude that got murdered in fucking American Psycho.
He's that old? I thought
Yeah.
he was like the skinny Joker.
Yeah. That's also him.
So he did that when he was like
That's the
50?
Joker in Suicide. No. Jared Leto's been famous since he was like fucking 20.
So if he was 20 during a filming of American
'Cause I
Psycho, that
think
means
that-
he's like 50.
He might be 50 now, yeah. But
Hey Siri.
if I'm not mistaken, he was an actor before he was a musician. I don't think he got big from his music. I think he got big then started making music.
How old is Jared Leto? Oh, this
Wow, right
guy.
on. Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah. I can't stand him. I was thinking of Russell Brand when I said that he could fuck me.
That somehow makes that gayer.
Yeah, Russell Brand's house must fucking
Yeah.
stink.
Yeah. Oh, he probably smells like his house probably smells like
Patchouli and hate.
and cat piss
Ugh.
and like minced garlic.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of garlic, a lot of
Yeah.
curry spice going on in there.
Yeah.
You're like, why does your house smell like curry? What the fuck are you doing with curry,
Yeah.
Russell? Your
Speak-
people stole that.
Speaking of weird smells, being the guy in a threesome's kind of. We were talking about this over dinner, which, by the way, weird topic to talk about over dinner. But being the guy in a threesome's kind of a tough break.
Yeah, you got to deal with a lot of
It's you don't like
a lot of combined pussy butthole smell.
especially not even that, but especially it's like it's kind of hard like find it like especially if it's a male female threesome, which is the only threesomes I've ever been part of. To be fair, it's hard to kind of like find where you fit in.
I mean, there's 4 obvious.
Like-
There's 6 obvious places you could fit. In.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking to, like
8 actually.
like obviously
12 even.
you gotta let the girls go at it first. You can't just like
I don't know.
initiate it with one of the girls and then hope
No, I
the other
don't know
one
if you
joins
do.
in.
I don't think so. I disagree. This is my threesome hot take.
Threesome hot take.
I think it should be like a 2 versus 1 wrestling match.
Wait, you might be onto something there. Just tag teaming a bitch.
Yeah.
All right,
Nah, 2 girls versus you.
I would that would be cool. I
Or
would like
or
that.
it's a 1v1v1 wrestling match.
I think honestly,
known
hot
as a
take
free
here.
for all in WWE 2K08.
WWE games rock.
Yeah.
But we'll go back to that in a second. Honestly, my dream threesome, it's me and another girl with a strap on, just fucking the same bitch.
Absolutely.
Just
You
tag
get the
teaming a
same
bitch.
amount of titties, the same amount of ass, and you get to spit roast like a cute girl.
Yeah.
And then the girl with the strap on could be like a 6. That's fine.
Yeah. She's just wielding a strap on.
Yeah. We're using her for we're objectifying the woman in this scenario.
This is our pure misogynistic dreams here.
Yeah.
But
But no, I think
In that case, being the guy in a threesome wouldn't be that weird, but every threesome I've been a part of, it's kind of because like
because if it's a dude and then a girl with a strap on, you're really not the dude in the threesome anymore. You're just like the penis holder.
you're
One of 2 penis
the
wielders.
bona fide penis haver.
Yeah, you're just
natural born penis wielder.
Yeah, you're just one of the penis specialists.
It's like
being a face-off guy in lacrosse.
It's like bringing in the field goal unit after a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean,
you got the
because there's 2 of you,
yeah.
and you don't want to be.
So there's a snap, there's the holder and the kicker,
Yeah, exactly.
and then the girl is the long
Second
snapper.
string. Yeah,
The girl's just back there, just tossing it through, just keeping her head down.
yep. Hopefully,
Yeah,
no teeth.
yeah. Usually not the biggest,
No.
but you don't have to be. You're just the long snapper.
Yeah, you're just there. You're there to keep things centered.
Sometimes you got to get upfield, but I mean that's usually only on punts.
No. See what it is? It's sort of like the end support chuck on a lathe.
Was that English? What the fuck did you just say?
I've been watching a lot of machining videos. No, it's like the end support chuck on a lathe. So
Yeah, you said it again, and it makes no sense still.
So you know a lathe?
No. If I knew what a lathe was, I would have agreed with you there. But I, like most people, especially the people listening, don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have 30 seconds to explain. Go.
Okay. So a lathe is a piece of machinery that you use to spin metal parts on and make them round. So if they're square, you can cut them by spinning them. You can cut all the edges and turn it round. So it's how they make baseball bats and shit. If
All
a
right, I'm
piece-
intrigued now. Keep going. I won't count you down anymore.
If a piece is either too long or too heavy, it can't just be supported on one end
Okay.
spinning. So it needs an end support chuck, which is just like a piece that sits on the lathe that has like kind of a like a glass breaker, like that weird pointed end that's on like a round.
This just turned into an episode of Modern Marvels real quick. Holy
so
shit.
it's,
Okay.
so it's basically got like a free spinning metal cone
All right.
that if you drill a hole into the part at the direct center, so like for a lathe, you take one end of the part and you squeeze it in chuck jaws, which are basically just like these metal clamps that hold it.
Chuck Joe's and clamps in a threesome is crazy. Jake, I think you have to bear in mind that we're talking about having a threesome here.
We are. I'll get to that.
But apparently now we're also talking about manufacturing of aluminum baseball bats.
So-
This is gonna be interesting to see you take this full circle here. Finish them strong.
So one end of the part, so the end of the lathe that spins, that's like attached to the motor, is basically like a tube that you can stick parts through on either end to
Starting to make sense.
hold it in jaws.
Okay.
The jaws spin to spin the part.
Why the fuck would the girl getting fucked be spinning around?
She's
What kind of weird shit are you into,
she's
Jake?
not. Let me
Okay.
explain.
All right.
So the main big part of the machine is
Does
the
it act
part.
as like a stabilizer?
Hold on. The main big part of the machine, the actual chuck that spins, is like the dude.
Okay.
Because that's the part you're hitting the dials, you're setting the speeds and feeds. That's the part that you're really paying attention to. The girl with no penis
As they oftentimes,
as they sometimes are equipped,
yes.
is the part that's
Okay.
being handled.
Yes,
By
the
the-
woman apart.
Yes,
Go on.
the piece to be manufactured
Okay.
is the one that's getting worked on. The girl with the penis,
The artificial.
the artificial penis, or the real one,
Yeah.
we don't
hey,
discriminate,
you don't judge, no.
is the chuck support, is the material support chuck.
Yep.
It also has to have a hole that it sits into in the direct center of the part, but it spins freely. It's not motorized. So it's really just there for support, but it is also attached to the part.
Okay.
So you're like the lathe motor and the chuck jaws. You're doing the main work.
That's what they called me in high school.
Yeah, chuck jaws.
Chuck Jaws and lathe motor.
You're doing the main work on the piece.
Okay.
But you've also got on the other end your material support chuck that's also in a hole, really just helping you do what you got to do.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Because if you're on one end, you really only need the other chick to kind of just stabilize everything.
all right. So
and
the
you
real
can go
question
full
now.
monkey
Going monkey. So the serious question. You're the guy with the penis that's attached to you. You going butthole or you going pussy? You would think that the natural step would be to go pussy because the strap on can go in the butthole.
No.
But
Are we talking spit roast or are we talking DP?
I mean, obviously, with your fucking your lathe explanation here, we're talking DP.
No.
No.
DP is when you're both.
Yeah, that's what
No.
you were just saying.
No. Spit roast. Spit roast.
Spit roast.
Lathe. Part. Support chuck.
Okay, so you're saying that you would be fucking the girl, and then the
I'd
girl
be
with the
fucking her
strap
from
on
behind
would
and be
just.
fucking her face.
What's the point of that, though?
I don't know.
At least DP, they can both get something out of it.
We're just here to manhandle this chick.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
I'm really just here. I'm just trying to get my rocks off
yeah.
and also look at a
Well, I
chick
guess
with
that
huge tits on
also
the other end.
does bring up the question: are you concerned about one girl getting off or both of them? Obviously, if the girl's pulling out a strap on, she's not that concerned about getting off.
Unless she's got it two-ended.
That's yeah. Or I wonder
One
if
of them
it
ones with a little hook
just, I
joint on the
wonder if
back.
it just got that fucking toe attachment on it. You can pull a fucking camper with that thing.
She rented it from U-Haul. It's got reverse lights.
It's still got weld marks on it and everything. That's a solid corner weld on that thing, damn.
It's got a wiring harness to hook up to your blinker. She's sticking her hands out.
It's got the reflectors on it. So you know it's there.
Oh, it comes with warranty paperwork. It's just a fucking Kegel. It's just a steel ball. Hook that bitch up to the back of a semi.
Oh.
Back of my pickup. Bring her down the bay.
So, all right. So, in conclusion, being the guy in the threesome doesn't always have to be weird. Maybe this just my experiences.
I would almost prefer to have a threesome with one straight girl and one lesbian with a strap on. Because
Well,
then you can get kind of like a bro mentality with the chick,
yeah,
but
you
still
get
like get off to what she looks like too.
yeah, okay, that's an
And-
interesting. So it's one time, yeah. That, I don't remember what I was trying to say there, but that could be an interesting take.
That's all I'm saying.
But the serious question in that is the girl with the strap on like a masculine lesbian, or is she like a lesbian, like a lipstick lesbian?
No,
I don't know the proper terms. By the way, I apologize if I offended anybody. I didn't mean that. We're merely talking about tag teaming a bitch with a girl with the strap on.
And to make it clear, I don't give a fuck. Them bitches can take it. No, it would be in my ideal dream scenario. It would be me, my habibi girl, and
And strap on lady.
a femme lesbian
Okay.
who is normally a bottom in her relationship,
Okay.
and now she's trying to like.
I get what you're saying here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But then me and my girl tag team on her in the end, fucking punch her in the jaw, choking her out,
Choking her out, spitting in her asshole,
Yeah.
kicking her in the face,
hanging her by the ceiling fan.
crucifying her.
I didn't mean by her neck. I meant by like her feet. So she's spinning around the room.
Talking about wee.
This bitch in the threesome said, "Whoopee,
Hooray.
wowee."
Zooey mama.
I pulled my nuts out, and she said, "Ooh la la." I showed her the hammer. She said, "Are we down? Settle down."
All right. Yeah, that could be an interesting threesome dynamic. I've never been part of one like that.
I forgot to show you.
I've only ever had threesomes with like where both of the girls are kind of like pillow princesses. They just like, I mean that they always it would start off like
It starts off hot,
like
and then you're just
always
fucking
yeah
two separate
like
girls.
I always let the girls start first just because I thought that's kind of how it's supposed to happen. So they'd
Again,
start,
I
kissing,
really- I hate to interrupt
But
you
then
on this.
yeah, it just ends up being you fucking two girls.
You're just having sex with two girls.
Yeah,
Yeah, really, I think every
I
threesome.
think a threesome is supposed to be three people contributing equally.
Yeah, no, in my eyes, you got two horned up lady girls
Lady girls
in a hotel
with lady
room
girl parts,
with lady female parts. You let them loose.
female vaginas.
You let them loose in a room, and you get them
They
all.
just walk in.
No, you get them all. You get them all hot and horny, and then you have me in the bathroom, completely naked
This is a great visual.
and being
Mouth
held.
breathing.
Yeah, mouth breathing, sitting on the tile floor. No, sitting on the tile floor with my nuts just like
just sitting.
laid out on the tile, and I've been held at gunpoint for 2 days, and they said don't touch your pee-pee. I was like, fuck, we'll feed you and everything. You just can't touch your dick. We stripped you naked and we held you at gunpoint in this bathroom so that you didn't touch your dick. But like, if you want to like watch YouTube or whatever, that's fine.
Like, here's your phone. Go
Yeah, here's your phone. I'm gonna run into 7-Eleven if you want anything.
You You want a roller dog or something?
Yeah, it's just to make sure I don't jerk off. And then
Just keeping you occupied with roller dogs and Twitter
yeah,
while your nuts are just on a fucking cold tile
yeah,
floor.
my nuts have fully shriveled back into my body. I'm completely aerodynamic.
Turn into a eunuch.
Yeah, and then after those 2 days, when the balls are nice and full, the guy with the gun who's been sitting there, my FBI agent,
Just gets up and leaves.
no, he has the gun, and he slowly backs toward the door of this hotel bathroom. And the girls have had the same situation. They've been getting them nice and horny, and they're like, "Don't do it. We'll make people think you were a domestic terrorist." And then
This sounds really well thought out.
it is. I've had this dream multiple times.
Okay.
The FBI agent walks back to the door, and there's two hot and horny ladies that don't know I've been held captive in the bathroom. And he opens the door slowly with the gun pointed at me, and he lowers it. Go!
Dude, you would come immediately.
Oh no, I'd run
Dude,
out.
you would explode.
I'd run out on all fours. I'd look.
When you said that you were running out on all fours, I just imagined the sound of feet slapping on a fucking cold tile floor.
Plap, 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 plap.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
I'm skidding around like a dog on the hardwood. Yeah. Fucking. I'm like,
just start going to town. Just jump on them from all fours.
fucking like an head tackle. Just grabbing her. Like in Sports Center.
Throwing elbows.
Throwing the people's elbow.
Oh my
I'm just
god.
Got her by the skull.
Fully have them picked up off the ground. Their feet aren't touching the floor.
Yeah. One of them breaks an ankle trying to run away because they don't know that I've been there. They don't know that I was in the bathroom the whole time. So, so all they hear is the door in the bathroom. They just hear the bathroom door open a little bit. And they just hear, "Go!" I'm just come bounding out of there on all four. My nuts invisible.
Why would they not know you're in their bathroom?
No, because the FBI didn't tell them. It's not their hotel room. It's just a hotel room.
Okay. So he sticks you down the hallway and you just find the first room with two women.
No. I'm in the room.
There's a lot of holes in this story here, Jake.
No. They're in the hotel room.
Okay.
I'm being held captive in the hotel room's bathroom.
Why would they not go in the bathroom?
They've been given bedpans. They've been given all the necessary equipment in order to survive. They just were told, "Hey, you're naked.
Don't go in the bathroom.
You're naked. Don't go in the bathroom, and don't touch your PV." And then I come pitter pattering out.
Just barreling out.
Yeah, hit one of them with an RKO. One of them notices and tries to run, but the other one doesn't. I just hit it with a fucking choke slam. Pile driver right into the fucking floor.
All right. So that's your dream threesome.
Yeah, that's my dream threesome. Is just combat.
A UFC fight where you nut at the end.
Joe Rogan's at a desk like,
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt.
I get a fucking Charlie horse in the middle of it. I'm like,
Just scream your way through. Just let out a total Viking berserker roar.
the girls have like some glint of hope in their eyes that I'll get tired, and I just fucking power through the Charlie horse like a motherfucker. Power through that shit like Lance Armstrong in the Tour de France.
One nut left.
One of
Really
my-
just surviving off of fucking gear. just roided up.
the entire time I've been in the bathroom, they have
He's
been
just
shooting me up with.
giving you testosterone.
They've been shooting me up with Dren in the ass cheek. I've got an infected injection site on my ass cheek. Fucking, it's using dirty needles to give myself Dren. Roid rage out.
in preparation
I'm
for
pink as-
crushing these girls' pelvises.
Yeah, I know what's happening. They don't know what's happening. They signed a consent form and they don't know what's going on.
They don't know. So it's basically they're just like sitting around waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, they're like, this is a weird porn shoot. And then I just come out
I've been here
bitter.
for 3 days. I have a kid at home.
I mean, they're
I think
paying.
my cat died.
I don't know how this is like hot, and then I just come pitter pattering out of it. I've got war paint on.
Got the fucking Braveheart blue. your hair's grown. It's all braided and shit. All right. Well, so there's that.
So I wrote this in the show notes.
Splitting your pants. You gotta tell me this.
Yes. So I have to wear scrubs to work.
Yeah.
And I have split probably 3 or 4. I think I'm going on 4 pairs of scrub pants.
As you often do.
Yeah. Well, because I got a fat ass.
Yeah.
And they have, so the way the pants are like put together, it's just an elastic waistband with like the weird scrub material.
Yeah, that's I had to wear scrubs when I was pretty much in military jail.
Yeah. So you know how like
It's like a drawstring.
yeah, these aren't drawstring, but you're thinking of the right thing. You know how the middle of the crotch goes from the front of the waistband all the way around your asshole and to the back?
Yeah.
Ooh. That seam is double stitched so that in case you rip it, you don't rip your pants open. I am fat and usually rip that seam down to the second stitch.
Okay.
Pretty much within the first like week of wearing that pair of pants. Even with rotating it in and out of my like 7 other pairs of scrub pants that I have. Usually by the first week that seam is getting pretty tight.
All right.
And I had my favorite pair of scrub pants. The first stitch was already popped just on the front, like just kind of in front of my sack. So I wasn't really worried. I go about my day. I was perfectly on time for work. I was listening to NWA on the way in, so I was like, fuck the police, coming straight from I was thugging out,
Yeah.
pull the keys out, step out of the car. And I had like a little bit of velocity to me. And I hear a rip. My first instinct was to be like, well, I must have popped the rest of the first stitch. So I know in my head now I've got about 2 weeks between now and when I absolutely expose my dick and balls to the patrons of my retail establishment.
Okay.
So I walk to the door holding my coffee, got my phone kind of tucked under my armpit because scrubs can't have pockets. And, I walk in and it's pretty hot out. It was like 80. And I feel the AC hit me
Oh. In a place it shouldn't be hitting you.
around the tip of my pee-pee
All right.
and at the bottommost point of my nutsack. And I was like,
This episode thus far has been very full of talk about your genitalia.
yeah, I've been thinking about my dick a lot.
I can tell.
Yeah. I wish we did
everybody's
this
gotta hear it.
podcast more often. That's why I got a Twitter, boys and girls. But I felt AC, not like on my underwear in front,
Like in
like on my dick and balls.
Okay.
And I look, and my pants completely ripped open from the waistband all the way around between my legs, all the way back up to the back of the waistband. And my sack
Just hanging.
peeking out from the
Chilling.
leg
All right.
of one of my underwear. And I proceed to casually stroll through the aisles as nonchalant as I can. And then once I get into the back room, sprint into the receiving area for my department and try my best to find a pair of scrub pants that would fit me. The only things we had were a double XL tall. I am neither double XL or actually in the pants waistband wise, I probably am a double XL, but definitely not a tall. And they were wide.
Okay.
Like they taper for bigger boys and bigger gals.
Like bigger boys than you.
Yeah, they like have the material is very obviously curved out the farther down it gets on the leg, or as like kind of like a bell curve.
Yeah.
So your hips are wider. And I had to walk around looking like fucking navy blue Aladdin for like 9 hours.
All right.
And every once in a while, someone would be like, "Hey, what's
What's going on in the pants department?
what's going on with your pants, dude?" And I'd have to explain the whole story over and over and over again. I had a customer ask me what was going on with my pants.
That's how you know it's bad shit.
Yeah, she was like, "Did you lose a lot of weight?" And I was like, "What?" I saw you yesterday. So yeah, I split my pants. I did also want to bring up. Did I ever tell you about how I would eat my dog's dog food?
No.
Do you want me to explain?
Obviously, yeah. What the fuck? Why would you just say that and then move on? I used to eat my dog's dog food. Anyways.
So this will probably be the last part of this episode before we cut it. We'll end after this story, and we're actually going to release a part 2 because we are just going to kind of keep talking.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out later. So there'll be an obvious end to the episode, beginning to the next. It's not just going to be a cut, but whatever. Yeah, when I was like 15, when we got a little after we got Randeezy, my mom was giving him, you know, the little plastic tubs of the dog food that's like meat and
Yeah.
carrots and gravy and shit.
That's what we feed my puppy.
Yeah, we would toss one of those Johns in the microwave for a couple seconds so it wouldn't be cold when he eats it. Little lamb and carrot stew, bro. Oh, dude, I'd be
Jake, what the fuck, man?
well, because I was like, I want to try it just because I want to know what he's eating. And I looked at the ingredients, and it is real meat and all that. So I was like, it's safe to eat. People have eaten their own shit before. Like, I'm sure this is fine.
That's a really weird place to jump in defense of you eating dog food. I mean, people eat their own shit sometimes. I'm sure I could eat this dog food.
Sure, I could consume this product made
That's like
exclusively to be eaten
Defending
by dogs.
yourself for not shooting the sheriff because you shot the deputy.
Yeah. And yeah, I would every time
Garbage fart.
every time I went to go feed him for like 8 months,
A little bit for yourself.
a little more than a little bit.
You get a serving, I get 4 servings.
Throw one of them in there just
4 half portions.
throw one of them in there just for me.
Oh my god.
I mean,
little after school snack.
Yeah. It's like 2:00. I just
Oh
walked home
God,
from
Jake.
freshman year of high school.
Freshman year of high school?
Yeah. I was 15.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I was throwing on a little lamb stew, having a couple full mouthfuls. It actually tasted
Oh.
it
Dude, I don't even
tasted-
eat tuna.
it tasted really good.
Even Randy's looking at you like, what the fuck?
He's like, "What the hell did you just say?" I'm going back to bed. Fuck this guy. He's a fucking idiot. But yeah,
Alright.
I
Well, he wait some dog food straight out the fucking fridge.
if you ever have a chance, not the loaf. You know what I'm talking, the little individual single serve
Yeah.
plastic tubs.
Yeah, they have those for cats too.
Yeah, they have a little lid on it.
Yeah.
You can put on, leave it in the fridge if they
Mhm.
don't eat all of it. Yeah, just trying to make it
Like a
clearer.
little TV dinner for your dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'd throw some.
Or your 15-year-old son, apparently.
Yeah, just come out
He's
of jail.
mildly autistic and curious about the world.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I remember texting my girlfriend and being like, "I gotta tell you something, and you can't be mad." And she was like, "What'd you do?"
Your girlfriend, by the way, that you hadn't been dating for that long at this point.
No,
Hadn't even been a year yet.
it hadn't even been like 3 months.
Yeah.
It was like
He very well could have just been like, never mind, fuck this.
Yeah, we were 2 months into dating, and I
Dude
was like,
eats
"Hey,
dog food.
I've been eating dog food for a while."
I'm not going to lie. I don't want to stop. I don't see a problem with it. It's pretty good.
The only reason I stopped is because we changed his food. I only stopped
Oh, my God.
because we give him the fresh pet tubes now, and
What
that
the
shit looks
fuck?
so gross. But yeah, I told my mom about that, and she was like, "There's no way," and I was like, "Lamb stew with carrots," and she was like, "Please tell me you didn't eat it." And I was like, "I wouldn't be telling you I ate it if I didn't eat it." I'm just saying that shit tasted good. That was some clean living right there, a little.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming with us on this magical
All
journey.
of the thirds in a threesome.
Yep. We are gonna take a little break. We're gonna end this episode. Come back to you with a part 2. Not gonna lie, I have no idea when part 2 is gonna drop because this one's gonna be in fucking Pennsylvania, getting shot up with fentanyl by Jewish kids. And
I don't think that's what happens. I hope that's not what happens. I don't like downers. I'm more of an uppers guy myself.
It's not an inner city Philly Jewish congregation.
No, it's not. I don't think that's how they get down.
And I will be working full time and trying to manage the podcast social media. So in the meantime, if you have any questions or anything you want to say to us in a more formal way than a YouTube comment calling me fat or gay,
Or asking to see our feet.
or asking to see our feet, pop us an email at youhaveschoolpod@gmail.com. Say whatever you want over there. But if,
M&M's fuck.
yeah,
M&M's are so good.
if you leave fudge brownie M&Ms in the title of your email, I promise I'll actually respond to you with a picture of me, but from like up my nose. Obviously, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen to the audio wherever it is that you listen to podcasts.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the
Please.
Patreon, patreon.com/youhaveschoolpod. We have our first patron, and she's a little lonely, looking at videos of our feet all by herself.
By herself. Doesn't have anybody.
So why
doesn't
don't
have
we
any
why don't
friends.
we make our Patreon a real goon cave to me, Dave's feet?
If that's what our Patreon has would be, so be it. But
if we have to
you'll
start,
never know. You'll never see it if you don't subscribe.
if we have to pull this thing, if we have to pull the plug on this thing and start an OnlyFans.
I'm not doing OnlyFans with you, Jake. I love you, but I'm not doing OnlyFans with you.
You don't want to just do this podcast naked?
I'd podcast naked.
See my weird 108-year-old tortoise dick and nuts.
I mean, you'd have to sit here and look at my oddly long penis. Well, like, only good long when it's hard. So when it's flaccid, it's just weird.
When it's flaccid, it's like, are you okay? Like, it's thin, huh?
When it's flaccid, it kind of just looks like a Slim Jim that you somehow softened up.
Why is it still pink? But yeah, if you have any other comments, questions, concerns, leave those in the comment section of the YouTube video. Audio listeners, give us a like, follow us, and leave us a review. Please don't call us slurs, though.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And yeah, respect each other, respect the game, grow the game,
And
grow your own pot plants.
above all else, hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
This has been You Have School Tomorrow.
Hail Hydra. Wait, no, those guys are Nazis.